Hello, today we're going to be looking at Huntsville Internal Medicine Association's website. So to begin, first you'll go to your website, which is hsinternalmed.com. And then in order to access the admin settings and stuff like that, you'll click on it, go wp-admin, and then hit enter, and that will bring you to your login page, which looks like this. Then you'll use your username and password and log in, and then it will immediately log you in to your dashboard, which looks like this. So your dashboard is going to have a lot of at-a-glance information. It's really not going to be that significant for you in trying to make changes on your website, so you won't really need to know too much about it. Most of our video here is going to take place going down this side menu bar here. And so the next thing on that is going to be updates. So updates for you are going to be different things like updating your plugins and updating your themes. As you can see, everything is currently up to date, and that's because we go in and we make sure that all of your plugins and themes and your WordPress versions are up to date on a weekly basis. And so if anything ever needs to be updated, we are going to do that, so you really won't have to worry about updates. Posts you don't really need to know about because that's more for blogs. Media is going to be where you update and add media. So this is going to include all images, all audio files, all video files, all PDFs, things like that. So if you ever needed to add media, you could do it here by clicking Add New. And then you could click Select Files to add them from your computer. Or you can simply drag and drop them into this dashed rectangle area. Most of the time, you're going to be adding different medias directly into the pages and page sections, so you won't use this that often. If you ever want to organize this in any way, you can do that by media types. You can do that by dates that they're uploaded. You can also organize this so it's in a list view by clicking that. Then you can see different things like date, author, and then organize by file name, those sort of things. You can also search for media items here in this box. The next thing down on the side is going to be forms. Forms is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be all the forms on your website. Currently on yours we just have a contact us. If you ever want to edit one of the forms, you click edit. You can see all the fields here. If you ever want to add a new field, we have fields over here to the right. We have standard fields, advanced fields, post fields, and pricing fields. As you could probably guess, most of the time you're just going to be using standard fields. These are things like single line text, paragraph text, numbers, radio buttons, and so if you want to add one, you can just click on it and it will pop up at the very bottom. It's going to be this untitled single line text. If you ever want to change what this says, you can click on that little arrow right here and it'll open up. You can change the field label to say something like address. Then you can change it to required by clicking here. You can change the appearance and make it larger like this, and then it will look like that at the bottom of your form. If you ever wanted to move that up somewhere higher on your form, you could just simply drag and drop and it will move. Pretty self-explanatory there. And if you ever wanted to get rid of a field that you entered, you can just click this X here. Click OK. Let's say you made a field and you had a typo in the name or something like that. You can just go in here, edit it the exact same way we edited the previous one. And that's essentially how you edit all the forms. If you ever have any questions about this, feel free to email us or let us know, and we'll love to help. Going down this left sidebar again, pages, going to be the next thing that you'll need to know about. Pages is going to be where the bulk of your website is. And so for today, we're going to look at the home page. You open it up, it'll show you all of your page sections, as well as all the content within those. If you click Preview Changes here, it'll pull up a version of your website that shows all of the current changes that you have on there before you publish them. So this first section here, slider, is going to be this section here that has your sliding images on them. Then your next is going to be your full width company description here, our mission. So if you ever want to edit a page section like this here, like let's say you change our mission, or your mission, you know, you can just go in here, type what you want, and then if you click on Preview Changes, it will update this. Then you can scroll down and see the changes that you've made. Hello. Let's say you want to transform the text in some other sort of way, through either bold or italics. You can simply highlight what you want, click that, it'll bold it, that'll italicize it. You can make bulleted and numbered lists here. It's really similar to Microsoft Word in the way that it functions. You could change the alignment. You can add links. The way you add links is, let's say you wanted to make this word connect to Google. You simply click Insert, Edit Link. It'll tell you to enter the URL you want. So you enter that, you hit Apply, then it will link there. And to show you what that looks like, let's go to Preview Changes again. Then we can scroll down to where that is, hello, click on that, and it opens up google.com. If you ever want that link to change, you can click Edit here, and then in order to make it open up in a new tab, click Link Options, and then open in a new tab, click Update. And if you preview the changes again, instead of changing the page that you're currently on, when you scroll down and click on it, it'll just open it in a new tab up here. If you ever want to get rid of a link, you simply click on it, then click Remove Link here. And then there's no longer a link. If you ever want more options on how to edit your text, you can click Toggle Toolbar here. It'll open up this, and you can change things and add strike-throughs, horizontal lines, like that. Those are all the really important things here. You can also change the formats to make this into a button, which in turn looks like sorry about the way. Makes it look like a button. You're also able to add forms directly in. Actually, I think it's loaded finally. So the whole thing is a button now. Cool. You can also add forms directly into the page by clicking Add Form. Then you can select your contact us and add that wherever you want. When it comes to editing pages as well, sometimes if you're scrolling down, this can look a little bit cluttered down here, and you're also like, what the heck is all this stuff? These are sort of extra things that are added in that we don't really use, and so you can add, or you can click on screen options up here, get rid of page attributes, scripts, slider evolution, and then if you click on that again and scroll down, you'll see it's much less crowded down here. And let's get rid of the layout settings and the Yoast SEO. And there's nothing down there, just all your page sections. If you ever needed to add a feature image to a page, you can click here, and that'll typically add a banner image up top. But since we have a slider on your home page, you don't really need that. I believe that's all you need on pages. If you ever needed to add a new page for any reason, when you're on this page sections this page sections area, you can simply click Add New, and then you can edit that page any way you need. Cool. So then going down on the left side, comments is irrelevant. Staff members, though, that is where we have all of your staff members. And these are the things that show up on your staff page. So the Meet Our Staff, the names, and then the bios. So let's say you had a new staff member. You can always click Add New. Go in here, add their name here, add their name here. Then you can add their title here, and then fill out their bio. And then if you ever wanted to add things to these, such as email, phone number, staff photos, or other images, you're welcome to do that. Be sure to ask us if you have any questions about how to do this. It can be confusing. Then whenever you're done, you'll want to just make sure you hit publish. If you ever are editing anything on your website and you don't click publish, the changes won't stick, so you need to make sure you hit that. If you ever want to go in and change their bio for any reason, or change their name, you can click edit. Then in the same way that you edit pages and page sections, you can go through here and then edit that. And this is the exact same sort of text box as before. Next thing down on the side that you'll need to worry about is going to be appearance, widgets. Widgets are going to be the things that are at the top, such as this call us, this menu, your logo, or things at the bottom, such as this contact us section and your map and your location. You're going to see those on header right and subfooter or footer 1. So this image is going to be your logo. Navigation menu is going to be the menu, and then at the bottom, visual editor contact us is going to be this little text box here, and then this visual editor is going to be your shortcode for your Google Map, and then all of the text below it. And so if you ever want to come in and edit your location, your hours, your phone number, change this text or your email, if you ever want to come in and switch out your logo, you can do that through the widgets section. Next thing here to the left is going to be menus. This is going to be the menu at the top of your page here. Home, Meet Our Staff, Patient Forms. So you just have 3 items on your menu right now, which is pretty nice and clean. If you ever wanted to add anything new to your menu, let's say you added a new page and you want to add it, you simply click the check, then click Add to Menu, and then it'll add it there at the bottom. If you ever wanted to change what the label says, you can do that. Then if you click Save Menu, it will update it on your actual website as well. Other info. Since that's not a real link that you want on there, though, if you ever wanted to delete a new item on your menu, simply click that, click Remove, and then save your menu. And it will be back to what you had it. Scrolling down on the side, users. These are going to be the people who can log into your website. So right now we have our admin and yours. If you ever wanted to go in and change a password, you could click on that. Scroll down to new password. Change it, and you need to copy and paste the password that it gives you there, and then click Update Profile. If you ever wanted to add a new user, you click Add New, You need to enter all of these required fields right here, and then create them a new password, and then change them to whatever role you wanted them to have, and then click Add New User. And of course, if you have any questions about this, be sure to let us know. Also, here on the sidebar, I skipped over plugins. It's going to be that was at the very top, except this is going to list out every single plugin that you have, whether it's updated or not. And so you can update them from here by bulk actions, or you can remove plugins. Typically, we'll be doing anything that you need to do when it comes to plugins, but if you have any questions about it, be sure to let us know. Last thing I'm going to look at here is going to be slider revolution. Like I told you earlier, your slider is going to be this top rotating image here. And so this right here, home page, this is going to be your slider. If you click on that, it will open it up. It'll show all 3 slides that you have, as well as your static layer. This text that is on top of it. You can view that by clicking on this and then changing it to whatever slide you want to look at. It's not currently loading, but this is the text that you have, the Huntsville, Alabama. If you ever wanted to edit that, you could edit it directly here by double-clicking on it and changing it. And then if you did change it, you need to click Save Slide in order to save that. You can click on whatever image you want to change, and then you can see it here, but the image is going to be able to be changed right here by clicking Media Library. You can go to your media library and choose whatever image you want it to be, or you can click Upload Files and select whatever file you have and change it there. And then whenever you change a slide, you'll need to click Save Slide, otherwise it won't save the changes that you had. Those are the basics of slider revolution. If you ever have any questions about that, or questions regarding anything that we've covered or anything that we didn't cover that you have questions about, grow, and thank you.